you came from.
Yeah, for me, I born in Sierra Leone. My father was having two wives. My mother was the younger one, and the elder one did not have kids. So like my mom was sick, and when she gets birth of me, my father passed away. I lost my father. I was very young, like I don't know if it's 3 months or 3 years, but I don't know his face anyway. Which yeah. So she was sick since my father passed away. Since my mother gave birth to me, she was sick. So 3 months old, my stepmom took me from my mom. I was growing up with my stepmom. It was my stepmom. I thought it was my real mom. My father died, and my mom, they have to find a medicine for her. So they traveled with her different parts of the world, different village, till I start to become 3 years, 4 years, and I start to sell. My stepmom start to give me some sweet to sell in the streets to make sure we take care of the house, because my mom was the strong pillar behind the family more than my father. Was a very rich woman. She has one of the big successful business in my country that time, and she has many kids to take care of. She likes to take care of people, and her own kids, kids friends. She take care of some of them. She sent them to Europe to study because she was a very rich woman anyway, strong woman, hard-working business woman. So when my father passed away, and she gets sick, she started to go down business because the money is not coming back and nobody is to support her, and so everything was going back. And my stepmom she moved. They have to move out with her, and we was together. I was with my stepmom, so I was with my stepmom till 4 years selling the sweets. So one time when I was young, I was 4 or 5 years, like 6 years. Some guys want to buy my sweets. I really remember that one, the story. So like the guy took me that, like when you're selling sweets in the street, somebody want to say, I will buy everything. So you're very happy, say, well, follow me, let me go with you. So I went to the guy, we were just going till we arrived in the bush. And where are we going? It was very small, but I was very sharp. So he said, wait for me, give me a capsule, like a medicine, very big. I remember it's very, very, yeah. So he said, put it in your mouth. Let me go and bring water and give you, because my kids, where they have mosquitoes, will bite you. Because I said, okay. So he gave me, I put the pill here. It went inside the bush on the way. So I don't know so me and the sweets, everything, I threw it. I started to run. I was staying in the bush for 2 nights. Yes, I stayed in the bush for 2 nights. My stepmom did not see me 2 nights, so they start finding me. So when I came back, I was crying all my body with bush. So they said, you'll never stop, you'll never do this kind of business again. I'll start giving you cold water to sell. Because I have to sell water to make us to cook 1 time a day, And she said, you have to start to go to school, your school fee, I don't have money, you have to pay for yourself. And you said Christmas, you want to wear those other things, So I used to it, it was not easy task. So I was like that, selling cold water till I went to secondary school. I was selling the cold water, and she passed away when I was 11 years. But there's nobody, because my mom is sick, I don't know. But before she passed away, she told me, I am not your real mom. He said, your real mom is there. He said, so when she told me that, I said, okay, I have to find one day my real mom in the village where she is. So I used to sell cold water in the afternoon, after school in the night. I don't used to study actually. I'm not a good studier to study, but I used to cram, because when I come back, I have to cram for the exam, because in the night I sell the fish. I go to catch fish. And
Right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so at night I don't study. In the morning I have to wake up. I have to walk to go to school. Sometimes if I go, I have to go to those ladies in Africa, they call it in my language, kukuri, those people who like restaurants. So you carry for them their pots, their food, like rice, big one, and take it to the stores where they sell. and they give you maybe like 1 plate of rice, and they give you maybe tip. So 6 o'clock, 5, 6, I already wake up and pray, and I go to those ladies. I say, you have anything to carry? So they will give me, I carry them and they pay me. So I went back home, I will take my uniform back to my bag, I put my dress. I walk to school. Yes, I don't have money to pay transport. So sometimes when my friends they saw me, they will say, what's it? But they don't know. But every day I get late. When I go, I just give my bag to the teacher, and the teacher will beat me. Why, Kargbo? You're very clever, but you never do your homework. Always you're late. Always. Go and bring your parents. I don't want to tell them. Because I was very lively in the class. I sing for them, I dance. But I don't want them to know where I came, what is my background. Yes, I just tell them. I say, my parent like this, I will go to somebody in the street and say, no, today you'll be my family, okay? Please vote for me for PTA meeting. I will explain the story and say, oh, my mom went to the village, or like this, I went. So the person will be like a parent. But my teacher, they never know that I don't have a parent to take for my PTA meeting or to tell them my real problem like this. So I don't want them to know inside myself. Me, I will make it. I will make it even though I don't have mother and father like this. I will make it. So sometimes my water I sell and my fish, I have a box. I made in Africa we have like a catch box. In America, Western people say the penny cup like this is small.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So I always keep it there. Yes. So I keep it, and when I have a lot of money, I break it and I share it. I go and find my elder brother because they live to my uncle, aunties. But they don't know about suffering because they was very rich when my parents are alive. So I go and give them, my elder brother and sister. I have the smaller one, but I go to, I say, I have money, I'm rich. I sell my water. He say, how are you doing? I say, I'm fine. I'm good in the house, I'm good. Why don't tell them? I give them something, tip, then I go back. And sometimes my brother will be in the car like a transportation. It will be like those buses, the apprentice, they call it apprentice, to carry money. Sometimes he will get some money and he will come and meet me in the house. Say, take this for your lunch. I will pay for you for this time. You don't have money to pay for your school, I will pay for you. Just one of my brother, he was very close to me because the others, they are different places. So I always say, what will happen one day? I say, what I will do one day if this business, there's nothing for me to go to school. So one day was like, I say, okay, now I have to go and visit my mom. I have to know where my mom is from the village. So I have the money to pay for my school fee, or I use that money to go and find my mom. So I say, you know what? If this is the time of my last day in school, let it happen. But I want to know my real mom. I want to know the story. I want to go to the village. So I use the money. For me, I believe so much that I know I can make it. If I come back, I will sell my water. I will go in the street. But those times, at the same time, we have a family house. I bring those girls in the street. I brought them in the house to sleep at home. I wash their things. Sometimes they don't have breast. I go to buy with my own business money. I bought. I give them because they go out. They go out and do those find those rich men. But I tell them, I say, listen, if you go and do this kind of thing, don't bring it in my house. I just want you to pray and make sure you take care of your family. Don't forget your family. But this is a free house where you can stay in my room. This is a family house. So I used to take care of them like this. Many of them, sometimes my brother will come, take all these girls out of this house, drive them. I say, no, they too, they don't have family like me. We'll stay here as long as they don't do any bad thing. Yeah, I'm doing my water and my fish business, no problem. So we always have this problem with the family, my brothers, because they stay out, I stay in the family house. But I have that instinct with me that I have to give to people, I have to help them. When I sold my water in the street, somebody buy my water. He like me, he want to help me, that's why I buy my water. Why if I see somebody is suffering for a place, I have a place, I don't give the person. As long as I'm not going the same route of this kind of person. Everybody have their own life. So I was thinking I was having those things I'm doing at the background with friends, people I don't know. And I choose to go and visit my mom one day in the village. So I used the money, I took the truck, went to the village. So the first time I met my mom, I was like, she know my voice. She said mother is a mother, a real mom can know the voice of the, So when I said I come to find this woman, she was inside those people that help those black magic African medicine way. So that it took her to help her, So like I went to the village where they put the medicine for her, those leaves to wash her, to heat her body, So like She said because she was having many things coming out of her body. Yes, so they said they tried many Western medicine in different countries. So I said, so she heard my voice and she said, this is my daughter. And I don't know is how she lie down like this. When I go, is that I? He said, that is her. I said, what? This is my mom. He said, yes. So I will take you. Yeah, that was out. So I told her, I said, you know what? She said, please forgive me. I said, no, you don't need to say I forgive you. I have to take you from this village. I have to take you to the city. I said, I can take care of you. I said, I take care of mom till mom died. Now I'm going to take care of you. She said, no. She said, don't worry, forgive me. I don't take care of you since I born. I said, it's not your fault, let's go. So I stayed there for 3 days with her. I tried to convince her, but they said, no, I cannot take her. I was small, I was young, I can't take her. I was thinking, I can take care of her.
Right.
I used to, from 5 years, 6 years, I take care of my stepmom till she passed away. I believe on my water, not to go and find a man or take drugs or do this.
Right.
I will sell my water and my fish and take care of her. She's my mom, I want to give her a good life. But that time I don't have the opportunity, so I leave again after 3 days to the city. I came back and I was thinking, this week is my last time in school because we have a sport, because I don't have money again to pay for my school fee. I know that's the last time. It was from level 3. So we went to the school and they said it's sports time now, they don't ask for school fee. People who don't pay their school fee after the sport finish, you don't need to come to school again. So I said, okay, let me go to enjoy myself last time, because I used to dance for dance troupe, African dance, my country dance troupe. I said, I'll link there again, survive. No school or be dance or other thing. I will sell my water, I'll be a businesswoman with my water and fish. So we went to the sport at the national stadium. It was an international sports for all, national sports for all the countries, different secondary schools. So it was like 1,500. My school, the lady that have to run for my school, she did not arrive. Very famous lady. She didn't arrive. So I was very slim, very, very slim. And they say 1,500 meter. I'm at the secondary school, nobody. So I lift my hand like this and my teacher stopped my hand, back my hand. This late comer, you come in to talk. You're never afraid. They beat you in school, you never tell. Now you want me to beat you in the stage here. I said, beat me, but I'm going. They said, no. Where did you react? Where did you ever run? Who know that you're running? I said, I can do it. She come back 1,500, we are waiting, the contestant 1,500, 800. I put my hand, I beat my hand like this. And the other teacher said, leave her if she wants to go and die. This girl, every time she's late. Let her go, let her go. We beat her when she goes to school for this kind of shame. So they just bring me down, they give me the pants. Even the pants is normal, they have to tie it with some rope and give me like that. And I stand there. My friends, they're laughing. You don't feel nothing, beat him. You know when they beat students, you don't feel nothing again. So they think it's that feeling, but they don't know that I always walk from my house to school. It's very far. But they don't know I have that skill. I run here, they do, yes, because I go to school, I don't have money to pay transport, but they don't know. So they start 1,500, I start to run with them. I was running behind them, till the last lap to run. I come back. Immediately I'm cutting the ribbon. First, my principal just catch me like this. I don't even master. Back on top of his car. Hey, God is a good God. They buy me like this. Put me on top of the car. Say, that girl. She on my area now before I arrived here. Because I used to go behind the crowd, singing with the crowd till I arrived in my area. I don't have taxi money or car. You know those crowds, follow them. So I was waiting to follow the crowd till I arrived. And this time my principal car is the car that drives me straight to drive.
Oh,
and they just give me scholarship. So you go educate yourself to level 6, free. They give you a scholarship free. I said, God is a good God, but I'm not going to stop my cold water and my fish I'm still making. I said, because I have to help my elder brother, my sisters. I said, I want to send them to Europe. I want to become a army or a doctor before I want to become an army or a doctor. I said, because I want to fight for the world. I want to fight for people's life. So I said, but my sister and brother, if I have money, I'll send them to Europe. Let them go and land there. Me, I'm here in the army. I'll be with the army. So I was having, every day I keep the money. Keep the money. So I have that scholarship now. I'm going to school, still helping people in the street. Right. If I buy some dress, help them. So sometimes people said, why? You don't drink, you don't smoke, you never go, you go to the club, but some of your friends, they have babies now, they're young like that, they have babies. I said, because maybe their own thinking, my own thinking, I want to become a very strong person one day in my life. You can just talk where you don't have nobody behind you, you say you can have this strong. I said, yes, my cold water and my fish can make me very strong. I said, when I sell that my fish, I roast it very well, people taste it. I said, they don't forget. I said, and when I go to the stage, I dance with dance troupe, they know that I can dance. I said, you know my name? MC, because they used to call me MC. MC Maria. They call me MC. So when I come, pam, 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 I will make people, hey, I will dance there. Then they will give me some money. I put it in my pocket. I go back home. I open the box. I keep the money for my family. I say I keep it for my family. I want to help them because there is no mother, no father. I want to make them proud. So I start like that, and one day I was having this opportunity. They said they have like some people who can dance and modeling to China for competition.
Right.
That's the time I start to have opportunities, you know. So it was like people always think, why she don't take the route of people like this and she move like this. But before I have that opportunity, I become one time that my education level, I don't have a way to be selling the water and study at the same time because the exams are so hard. So I talked to one of my friends. I said, can I live in your place? I don't mind to be a houseboy, you know, but I can stay with you in your car. So sometimes I did houseboy work so they can give me lift, those things. So I did, even houseboy work, I did it. But I was having in my mind that I know one day I don't give up. Yes, I will do something, but I don't believe that. I was not thinking that, okay, I'm going to be like this, might be like this, but I know that I will help people. Because even though I didn't have, but the little I have, I try to share. And I try to not to think that because I don't have more than father, I can't do it. So I was just having those positive. Sometimes they say, look at you, you don't have nothing. Go out. You dry like if they wipe their hands in your body like this. Sometimes they embarrass me. If I go to some party, I borrow the shoes. If I dance well, the lady will come. Because he's jealous I dance well. Give me my shoes in front of everybody. I will cry. I'll go to the corner, I take the shoes and give the person. When I go home, I will cry. I say, God, why? But I still have the strength. I said, no problem, you take your shoes. I'll go to the other girl and borrow the other shoes the other time we have party. I'll go there and make sure I dance well. This is my feeling. If I can dance well, if you want to dance well, meet me, I can teach you. If you say you disgrace, no problem, take your shoes. I'll go other place and borrow another shoes. Or one day I'll buy my own shoes. So I start to have money. Sometimes I go to the junks, I bought those junk shoes. So they too start seeing me in those shoes. If we go to the party, those junk, they say, it's junk shoes. Junk shoes, second-hand shoes. You put second-hand, no problem, second-hand shoes. Me, I wear it. This is my own. You will not take it from my feet from the crowd now, no problem. I start having my own now. This is my own. So like all my life, I used to pay my school fee. I buy dress for myself. I'm not that kind of person that mother will buy clothes. My father, this was my father bought for me computer, or my father bought the shoes for me for Christmas. You know, just people, maybe friends' mother give me gift for Christmas or this, but not that real person that grew up with a family that, okay, they give her everything. You understand? But I was having there that I would be somebody to change somebody's life.
Right.
And I will not give up no matter what. I will not go and do prostitute. I will not drink. I will not kill. I will not do drugs. I will not, even, I will not do anything that will make me, when my future is coming in my hand, that somebody will point a finger that say, this was what she was doing. Right. So I tried most of those things, and I took the pain and put it behind my life as always laughing. Every time you saw me, I will laugh. Even though they will beat me, I will come back and the camera, I smile. So people say, why are you like this? Even though they embarrass you, you always be like this. They shout on you, the next day you come back and do something good. I say, because in life you don't have to give up. And I always be humble. That's a very important life. Very important thing. you will not know this is the person. Sometimes they will say the very good dancer is coming here, but they don't know it's me. Because when I will be there like simple girl, but when I will finish, shake myself or do something, that was her. But you will never see me. Maybe the first time you see me, you think she is a cleaner of this place. Yes, so I have all those things in me, and I believe because for any time I pray to God, I say, God, thank you, forgive me, and please give me wisdom. I don't ask Him for money first. Maybe that's why I'm not billionaire, but maybe billionaire in Christ, in God.
You're getting there. You're getting there. You are getting there.
Yes, so it's like, I believe in God, so I don't, yes, I am a billionaire to God, so I don't care. So like, I have that thing in me. Give me wisdom. So that wisdom of humble, it's not easy. It's very hard. And that's the main thing I want to talk to people. Very, very important.
Yeah, you've mentioned something that really is something that we really need to share. With everything that she explained, it showed me the power of making a choice. Sometimes people do things and they're like, oh, I didn't have a choice, or I didn't have a choice, or I'm a prostitute because I didn't have a choice, or I went and I robbed a bank because I didn't have a choice. But we're trying to, when you're talking, you showed me that there were times that, you could have also said, you know what,
I'll follow my friend.
Yes, I'll follow my friend.
Yes.
So you made a choice. Yes. So we do have a choice as in what we want to do, or as in who we want us to be. So there's something that I always say, maybe some people were also maybe going through what you went through and they're like, oh, I didn't have a choice, man, I just had to do this, I didn't have a choice. Sometimes the choice is just believing in you. When you believe in yourself and when you believe in God as well. I know most people who are watching, some of them might not be believers, but there's just something that you believe in, and that choice that you make to say, you know what, I am not going to do this. I am not going to drink.
Yeah.
I am not going to party. I am not going to do this. Yes. If I'm going to make it, I'm going to make it the right way.
Yeah.
Not saying that, people don't do whatever you're doing, but we're just trying to say that sometimes you have to make a choice. You have to decide. Don't take your situation and let it hold you down or pull you down. Like you're saying that you were embarrassed, you were beaten, you went through a lot of things that you could have said, you know what, I'm young, I don't want to go through this.
Yes.
I want to do it the easy way.
Yes.
Like what other people are doing these days. So many young people,
Yes.
they don't want to work.
Yes.
They want to do it the easiest way.
Yes.
And when they see that it's so hard, they give up.
Yes.
But I am so happy that you really shared your story, and whosoever that is listening or whatever, maybe you're listening and you are rich. You see that the power of giving, because she kept making that, saying that, you know what, I gave, I helped people, I did this. Sometimes maybe God is also giving back to you in different ways. Yes. So maybe you are there, you're rich, you've got things, you've got lots of things. Maybe just try and find someone that you can help. Maybe you're watching and you're also someone who's going through this. Just try and tell yourself that, you know what, I can do this. I can elevate myself to the level that I want to be. And now just to conclude, what can you say to a girl who's also selling water today? To a boy who's in the streets, maybe they don't know their mom, because sometimes people just say, oh, maybe someone with no parents, they don't turn out well, right? That's what society might say, that, oh, you didn't have parents, so you're not good, or you're not going to be good. What can you tell those people who might be in your shoes when you were young and they feel like, you know what, this life is hard? They're being beaten, they're being embarrassed, like, oh, you're wearing my shoes. They're being told they want to maybe to even try running, like you say. They want to say, you know what, I can sing, but maybe because of the way they look, nobody wants to give them a chance to say, oh no, just looking at them, you cannot make it. What can you tell those people today?
First of all, I want to tell them that they should, if you're a believer, you should believe. Don't give that faith, you should pray for it. If you are not a believer, that strength not to give up, you should always think inside your mind, I will never give up. I will always fight, even somebody think I cannot. With that, your water. If, for example, a drop of water make a mighty ocean. If you want to come to Europe or you want to go any part, or you want to, even that water you are selling, if you really work hard with that money of your water, you can be somebody tomorrow. With that fish you are selling, somebody said your fish is not there. Just continue, just believe. I know what I'm doing is good. There is somebody standing there watching you that, this fish, I want to really transform this person who is selling water. I want to transform this person who is selling this fish. It's the same thing with me. I was selling water, doing my fish, running, doing all kind of things. I have somebody who's watching there that one day I should change this girl's life to bring her in China. You understand? I didn't come to China like that because I was working hard and the person saw me. See, houseboy should do like this, like this. She can dance. Let me try to put her in this team. Let me bring her. Let me make her to come to do this model competition. He believed, we don't know me. You understand? Mr. Samba don't know me. Just said, you know what? I'm going to help her. She's helping people. She don't know people. People say she's good, she's bad. Most of her friends are prostitutes, most of her friends are stealers. But she don't do it. She do like this. I think she can do it. Let me try her. Even you think so, there's somebody, there must be somebody who will come and believe on you. It will be hard, but just believe. And for anything you believe, remember it will happen because it works with your instinct. God don't come and put instincts in people. People don't have instincts for themselves like that. If you don't believe, you will not die. If you think you don't have instinct, means you can give yourself life. But if you think you can die, it means that you have an instinct for anything that's happened. As long as you work on it and you believe on it, and you try to open up, helping your mind to think positive about the next person, that good thing will come to you. Let me just don't think it's just me, just like you. I give an example. When you have this way, you say, no, you really need to be there. Let me push you there. Go. If you go and mess up yourself, it's your business. But I give you the opportunity. So God go through you. Your instincts go through you to push me. You understand? So that is the way of life. So people should never give up. If somebody is selling water, I want to tell you, you can be the next president. You don't give up for me. I will be the next president too. Let me tell you now.
Yes.
Because I believe.
Yes.
You understand? Even if it's not, but because of I have belief.
Right.
Or I can be the next top woman in the world.
Yes.
Your first lady. You understand? But I believe and I'm working against it. I don't hate Samantha because she's doing this, so I want to fight her. I will not come to her show. I will sabotage her show. No! I have to come and support her to make it positive. The support, the love I have for her, God will bless me. I have that love. Somebody will give me that other chances to do my own. But if I'm trying to do because she's selling water, I don't want her to sell this water. No. If I cannot help her, let me don't destroy her. Let me leave her or don't talk about her, forget about her. But as long as you're selling your water, other person is selling water or this, don't mind because this other one selling cold water more than you. You just keep on going with that your basic cold water or basic fish you're selling. You will arrive there. And make sure you humble yourself. Humbleness for you who are believer. If you quote in the word, you will see Jesus or you as a Muslim prophet Muhammad, you understand? You see how they humble themselves. We those people, we the believer can take an example of this. For people who don't believe, who they just believe on money, take like the richest man, Mark, what his name, the richest man is in the world that have the internet.
Mark Zuckerberg.
No, the richest.
Bill Gates.
Bill Gates. Bill Gates, you saw him standing on the line for bread. He ride a bicycle. He humbled himself. He's the richest. For example, I met with Alibaba. He's the richest in China. He sit there and make some food we eat. He sing with me. I am selling water in the street for me to sit with that man. Can you imagine who is me? So just to tell you that you don't give up. Not because you are selling water you cannot meet. No! There is, God don't make anything there is level as long as you are humble yourself and you work for it, you will arrive there. Why Jesus raised the dead? Because he humbled himself. God gave him the power. You understand? So if you humble yourself and you fight for something, you will get it. So sorry for those people who don't believe, and also for you who believe, you will take the good one, and you who don't believe, you take the one you don't believe. But I'm just giving my own idea. And if I hurt you, I'm sorry. And if I don't hurt you, continue to watch and believe and work hard. And if you don't believe, make sure you believe on your hard working. Don't give up. Don't think you're left behind. No, everybody is blessed. You are blessed.
Thank you so much with that. Thank you so much for coming to this platform to share with us. I know most of you, we had to remind you of the painful things that you had to go through, but you did this with the love to try and help someone who's out there. And you know what? They say that stories inspire people. Stories can change a life. Stories can actually bring a difference and make a difference. And I just want to say thank you so much for taking your time out. I know we are not allowed to be walking around, but you left your house and you came to meet with me. I really appreciate that. And I just want, maybe there's some people who might want to get in touch with you. Actually, when I was advertising that, I'll have you. I've got some people, I think Senegalese TV, they got in touch with me. Maybe they are actually watching right now. They said they would want to speak to you as well. So if there are people who are watching and maybe want to get hold of you, how can they do that? Maybe you can...
Yeah, first of all, now I'm giving back. Always said you should not forget where I came from. Now I'm giving back with a program called Simple Chinese. In my language, I call it small Chinese. I'm teaching simple Chinese for people who want to come, because a lot of people, the world is maybe 50% or 45 or 60. China is doing it in the world, the business all over the world. So people are coming to China, but they cannot communicate those basic food, roads, transport, like you want to take many things. They have a lot of problem for tourism. So now I'm giving back what I've learned from China with some certain team, people who live in China and some are in Sierra Leone. So we are teaching a program called Small Chinese. You can follow up on Small Chinese. You send your request there, or you go to smallchinese@gmail.com. You can send an email to me, or you can send an email to Samantha, Elevating. She's my sister. She will get back to me. She'll give you guys my number, but most of the email you can send smallchinese@gmail.com, or you can just go to www.mariatukargbo.com, or you go to Malia Xinhua. It's a lot. You can just type Mariatu Kargbo. You see a lot of things. That's where you can find me. But most people that know her, just get her, she'll get me. Okay? And thank you so much for following me, and I will continue to do what God bring me for, because there's a purpose for me to be in this world, to do. Everybody have their purpose. For me, I believe I am here for purpose. I don't have but the little way I can do to contribute and change people's life. It's what I will do till the end of my life, and it's what I am here for. Yeah.
Thank you so much, everyone. This has been Elevate with Sammy, and we're talking today with Mariatu Kargbo, a very influential person, and I think you saw and heard her stories, her pain, her challenges, her victories, her successes, and I hope you were helped. This is what we're going to be doing every time at the show, every Sunday at 2 p.m. I'll be bringing you an influential person, not only here in China but all over the world. So maybe if you're watching and you're that person as well and you want to be part of the show, please do not hesitate to get in touch with me and let me know. Or if you know somebody who might also want to be in this particular show, please just let them get in touch with us. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Women's Day, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.